University released an April update earlier this week. The mood was somewhat upbeat because at that time the trees weren't showing any signs of herbicide injury on the new growth. This has changed. If you look at the tree here behind me, the tree closest to College Street, particularly here on the west side, you see that the foliage is injured, and this is herbicide injury up in the canopy. It's yellow. There's places where many of the leaves have necrotic areas or dead areas. It's definitely the herbicide injury that we saw repeatedly last year at this beginning in March and continuing all the way into November. So the herbicide is exhibiting its effects again on the Toomer's oak closest to College Street.
So does that change, like what in that report? What was next? What stages? What steps you're going to take now?
You know, in the update, I tried to temper our mood. Sure, there was reason to be optimistic, but I also mentioned that at any time the symptoms could reappear. That's happened. You know, Monday was the first day that I noticed the injury to the foliage behind me, and it could get much worse. If you look here on the west side of the tree, there's extensive herbicide injury, and it's more severe than it was on Monday. So it's probably only going to worsen as we continue on.
Is there any of that on the magnolia tree, or is that still?
The magnolia tree is not showing any signs of herbicide injury at this time. So, I mean, that's good, but if you recall last year, the College Street tree was the first to show injury. There was more herbicide detected in the bed around it than in the bed around the magnolia tree, Magnolia Avenue tree. So, higher concentration here. The herbicide injury appeared around this tree first, so it doesn't mean that the tree behind me, closest to Magnolia Avenue, isn't going to begin to show herbicide injury within the next week, 10 days, 2 weeks. We look down here. These are some of the leaves that we took from the upper canopy of the College Street tree, and these necrotic areas are indicative of the herbicide injury that we saw last year. So this is a very clear pattern of what we experienced last year, and as the severity increases, you can see that this tissue is already quite dry and is extending over most of the leaf blade. And although I pulled these leaves off the tree, it would have just been probably a matter of days or a week before the leaves dropped on their own. Right. So the herbicide is exhibiting its effects very quickly on the new growth.